How are you guys doing? It's Seco45, and I'm here today to make a video about what I think about this update. Definitely a big one, and I'm certainly going to get started making an actual gameplay. Been very busy because it's Thanksgiving break, which is an American holiday. About pretty much, if you guys want to know what it is, if you're abroad, it means that these pilgrims from Britain came and they met up with the Native Americans. It was a cold winter and everything was going to shit. And then all of a sudden they became friends and had a big dinner. And and it's about giving thanks to, whatever you gotta be thankful for, reflecting on that, and, saying how, thankful we should be as a people. And you usually have a big ass dinner with a turkey and all this shit. And yeah, I usually don't have a giant Thanksgiving dinner. Most people do. I really don't. Most of the Thanksgiving food I'm not really a big fan of. Or not my favorite food in the world. Stuffing is not my favorite. I love the mashed potatoes. Turkey isn't my favorite. Yeah, I don't know. And, obviously my Thanksgiving dinner's gonna be impacted when I've gotta eat gluten-free. But anyway, let's get to the video. Hope you Americans had a nice Thanksgiving. But let's get to the video portion. So clearly, you guys know that this is a thing of the past once this thing drops. Obviously, if you guys can look at my attack log, you guys can see I don't get rated for loot. There's a guy who rated me for loot. Most of the time, it's this. I mean, farming's a joke. Many people don't... Guys, I have never complained about difficult farming. I was it's so hard to farm a max base. No, it's not. It's just tedious. You guys are messing up words. It's tedious to farm a max base, not difficult. Fuck, it's not difficult. Are you kidding me? Really? I've never struggled farming. I mean, obviously, this season I have 125 attacks done. If you guys don't know, I don't upload a lot of farming videos, but I do farm a lot. I do a lot of barch. You guys probably know I'm a barcher. I've been a barcher for a long-ass time. And, yeah. So, farming is going to be a lot different. And the town hall outside was the pillar. It's the key to farming. Because you could infinitely gain loot. And it's a joke. No joke. But the thing about the town hall snipers... The town hall snipe is great for, somebody like me who farms like crazy. Because I definitely consider myself more on the higher end than the, more dedicated players than a casual player. Because a casual player sure doesn't do 100 attacks a season. And what's the amount of time I do? I've definitely become a lot less dedicated. Or I'm on a lot less, but I still raid. Probably about the same. But, yeah. But... oh my god, my mind's just blanking out. Oh shit, there's our war. Yeah, we lost. We're on a cold streak right now. But, yeah, so now I remember what I was gonna say. This was the key for somebody who's a very casual player. Fallen Masters is not, well, we have plenty of very active attackers. Let me think, Can You Not, Wolf, or Korn, now he changed his name. Dark Warrior. Let's, for example, Dark Warrior. 15 attacks. That's not a lot of attacks, right? 15? No. Well, his town hall's in the middle. Interesting. Let's see if I can find somebody casual with their town hall on the outside. How about Darius? Darius, 0 attacks, 1. And his town hall's on the outside. And he's still farming. He's still gaining loot. He's still upgrading. I haven't seen him on the chat in years. Not years, literally, but a long time. But he's still progressing. Why? Because people just take his town hall. Well, he does have Teslas there. But, people take his town hall, and he doesn't lose loot. Somebody like him is fucked. And that's the thing I'm worried about. Most players are casual like Darius. Most people are not dedicated farmers, because dedicated farmers are always going to profit, because it's just too easy. to farm. And this is going to be a little bit harder. Dedicated farmers are going to gain loot no matter what. It's the casual players that you need to worry about in farming. Farming, the key about farming is you have to be able to progress. And you have to be, and you know, a lot of games are hardcore, but believe me, if you want to make a good game, you want to make it appeal to all types of players. If you're hardcore, you get rewarded for being hardcore, but if you're casual, you could still be good and you can still get rewarded and you can still progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, let me think of a game like, I think, Counter-Strike. I don't think that game is, I don't know much about it. You guys, if any people play Counter-Strike, from the looks of the game, it doesn't look like a very, game that's just, like, okay, if you're, there's a massive skill gap, and there's more hardcore players, not like something like, Call of Duty's a lot, easier to get down than Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is probably a lot I'm not saying Call of Duty requires no skill. I love Call of Duty, but Counter-Strike definitely, or Battlefield, requires a lot more skill than Call of Duty, because Call of Duty, there's just, you put the iron sight on the guy, or the scope, or the red dot sight, or whatever you're using, and you shoot. That's it. In Counter-Strike and Battlefield and all that shit, you gotta deal with bullet drop and all that wind and all that shit. I don't know. That's more realistic. But, yes. Supercell Clash has been so successful because people using the outside town hall has given the ability for casual players or people that barely play to progress pretty well. And if this gets taken away, then it's a problem for Supercell as a company. First of all, they're going to lose players. People are, as Pat said in his rant, people aren't just going to pull out their credit cards and buy shit. If they're casual, they're not dedicated. They don't give a shit. They just play. They're just going to quit. And what happens if they quit? Do you think Supercell wants people to quit their game? No, they don't. Which is why they got to do a good job with their updates. And that's a good thing. Alright. Say thanks. Yeah, so they have to do a good job on their update. And, yeah, so, you can't have that. And I'm nervous about this casual game for casual people because I don't know if they're going to be able to progress. So, I don't know. And, let me show some raids on so you don't have to look at my screen. It's kind of boring. Let me show some of my farming attacks. If you guys look at some of my raids, I did a lot of raids last night. Got my King to 25, did a little bit of a boost session. I have the gems to do it, as you probably can see. And, yeah, let me show you guys some of my raids while I talk some more about the update. So, definitely big changes, and my honest opinion is I'm unsure. I told you guys in these videos I'm rather unsure, and that's the truth. I don't know if this is going to work. This could be the best thing they've ever done. I mean, it could be. Or this could be the worst thing that they've ever done, and they ruined their game. It could be they've made this game a gazillion times better, or they fucking ruined it. It could be both. And the key is letting Supercell know what they've done. That's the key, is letting people know, letting the company that made your favorite game, or one of your favorites, that what they're doing is good or bad. It's very important. Feedback is very important. You guys gotta, give Supercell feedback, so then we as a public, or as gamers of Clash, or players, can get what's best for the game. Because overall, Supercell's done a great job, and most updates haven't been a big failure. Pretty much every update has been a good thing to the game. And adding the new things may have caused more problems, but a lot of the problems they fixed. But they do got to fix the heroes in war. I've been waiting for that for millions of years now, it feels like. But yeah, so I'm not sure if this update can make the game or break the game. And I don't want this game to go down because, this has been this has been such an awesome experience playing this game. I made so many friends you know, and I don't want this to be the downfall of Clash. It definitely could be. But it definitely could be this could definitely cause it to become a gazillion times more popular. But the thing I'm nervous about is, can casual players still can still gain loot, and can casual players still flourish as easy as they did, or or they're still able to flourish pretty easily. Yes, it's not going to be as easy as before. No shit, Sherlock. But are they still going to be able to flourish? That's the key. And if that's true with this new system, because as Pat said in his rant, everything that they're saying makes sense. Like, it's the same thing with what I said about the ClashCon. Same thing. What they're doing is making sense. Like at ClashCon, they said, we love these staged kill squad attacks. We love that. But they're not bringing any war guys into. But their approach to it is bringing all these fucking trophy pushers, trophy pushers are trophy pushers. Some trophy pushers, yeah, they're good at war. Some are. But you could be part of both communities, the trophy pushing and the war on the farming community. I've definitely taken part in all three. Yeah, what they're doing is stupid. They're not bringing any war guys in. They're not showing true 3-star attacks. They're showing go wipe. If Supercell's promoting all these 3-star attacks, bring in one Hive who's fair play, who follows your rules, or bring in something like that. Same thing with this whole thing. Yes, 80% of attacks are Town Hall snipes? That's ridiculous. Town Hall on the outside? You do nothing? You throw your building on the outside? Your most important building that's supposed to be the most important building? It's like, I heard this thing, it's like saying, let me throw the White House outside, let the terrorists destroy the White House so we don't lose any money, so they don't rob the banks. You know what I mean? Like, that's stupid. Like, in real life, that doesn't make any sense. And the Town Hall is the White House of Clash of Clans. So obviously, it makes sense. And it should be a defending game as much as an attacking game, because the only time you're defending is either in war or in trophy pushing. Because farming bases, you're not defending every time. You're defending. Rarely you're defending. Most of the time you're not defending. You're getting your Town Hall sniped. And 80% of attacks are Town Hall snipes, which is that's ridiculous. But I don't know if their approach is right. And I don't know if maybe that's a good thing that the Town Hall snipes. But all I know is, I think the key here is you could attack, but that's it. The problem is simple. Attack. That's it. You're producing the game too hardcore, and that's my problem. Is if you make the game too hardcore, you're going to lose people. People that don't play, even though they were still able to progress, even though it doesn't make sense for people that don't play the game to... It doesn't make any sense that people that don't play the game should be able to progress, because that doesn't make any sense. And, yeah, guys, so this video is getting rather long. If I hit 15 minutes, usually the video doesn't even upload. So anyway, guys, all I gotta say in the ending of this video is, please, guys, wait till the update comes out, because because people are saying rip Clash, rip farming is just fucking stupid, because the update hasn't come out yet. So this is too speculative. This shit is too hard to judge. It's too hard to make up your mind. So wait till the update comes out, and then, as a community, we must tell Supercell, we must give them feedback, must come together as a community, and of course, I will do that, and I will take up arms, whatever is right for this game, or my opinion, I will clearly state, and then we will move forward as a community, and hopefully Supercell does the right thing as they've done in the past. Alright, see you guys very soon. Peace.